The rule of thirds is a classic composition guide.
Another still photo technique that's been used by artists for years and years is the rule of thirds, and this is very important. Now, we can illustrate the rule of thirds with a rectangular grid as shown here. Okay, now if you put key elements of your picture at the intersection points of those grid lines, you will have compositions that are a lot more appealing. For example, where is her head in this picture? Her head is at the intersection of the two grid lines that are in the upper right, correct? She's not centered in the middle of the picture. She's been pushed off 1/3 the way over, and her head is about 1/3 the way down. That's the kind of thing you have to do in your compositions to apply the rule of thirds, which adds a dynamic to your picture, much more so than if you're just centering everybody all the time. And the following examples will keep showing that. Now, where is the key element of interest, and what intersection point are we hitting here? Can you tell?
Lower right third.
Yeah, we're hitting the lower right third corner with the dinosaur's mouth, beak, and so on. Now, once again, the reason he stands out so well there is because it's also lit the brightest, and your eye will be drawn to that. But again, the picture has more interest because of the fact that it's been deliberately composed in a way that conveys the rule of thirds. And the same thing is true of a horizon. If you're ever shooting a beach scene, rather than have the beach or the horizon right in the middle of your view, either have it 1/3 the way down with 2/3 sky, or compose it the other way, where you have 2/3 beach and 1/3 sky. And you'll have far more interesting compositions. The average person might have taken this picture and just centered this hoodoo dead center in the frame. See how much more interesting it is by moving it a little bit off center? And once again, if you were looking at the rule of thirds, where is your eye being drawn to? It's being drawn to the upper left this time, where we're intersecting a point where the hoodoo structure kind of intersects. That's the natural place for your eye to go. An important concept with composition, as Myron was saying with close-ups, is to get the eyes about 1/3 the way down the frame. When you get the eyes about 1/3 the way down the frame, you have a properly composed shot. And notice too, she's also a little bit off center. She isn't dead center in the shot.